للموضوع. ف welcome and thank you for joining. بصراحة عشان معظم الموجودين عرب، كل الموجودين عرب، فأنا gonna mix it عربي على إنجليزي بدل ما تكون purely English يعني. ف thank you for joining. شكرا ورمضان كريم طبعا. راح نحكي أكيد في lots happening يعني هلا طبعا chat GPT والartificial intelligence كان في كتير كلام عنه in the past years. طبعا معنا دكتور رامي شاهين بيقدر anytime unmute to engage in this conversation. طبعا احنا ورامي طبعا عملنا بودكاست قبل تقريبا سنة بهذا الموضوع، وسبحان الله things are becoming a reality. كان في كتير حكي عن الارtificial intelligence وشو راح يصير وكيف راح نستخدمه and so forth. In the past few months طبعا all of that has become a reality. مع اللانش تبع chat GPT. طبعا جوجل عندهم their own platform and their own technology. Microsoft عندهم برضو they launched as well something called Pilot and so forth. It's a reality and we have to deal with it because it seems that it is here to stay. So what can we do? And that's what this session is all about. It's a casual conversation. طبعا I will present something. Please, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask right away. Or you can chat as well. Some of you are in the office and cannot maybe open your camera, you cannot open your mic. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm gonna start with sharing my presentation, and we'll go from there. طبعا. قبل ما أبدأ خليني أعرف عن نفسي. Some of you know who I am. A lot of familiar names موجودين معنا. طبعا أخوكم زاهي عابدين. I'm a leadership and talent development consultant. Currently هلا أنا بنورث كارولاينا US. طبعا بسافر كتير between Middle East and the US. I'm the CEO of 360 Consulting. طبعا we specialize in training, coaching, consulting, specifically for leadership development. I've been in the industry for over 16 years, learning and development industry. I've worked in so many different large corporations in the US and in the Middle East. Some of those are Center for Creative Leadership, Springfield University out of the UK. طبعا اشتغلت مع اتصالات السعودية STC as well as Aramco for a few years. That's a little bit of background about myself and the organization. طبعا topic تبعتنا is about ChatGPT. I included two definitions for chat. What is ChatGPT? واحدة منهم Wikipedia, and also the others from ZDNet. I like this definition that they have. It simplifies what ChatGPT is. Wikipedia defines it as an artificial intelligence chatbot. It launched November of last year. طبعا what's unique about ChatGPT is that you deal with it as a human being. You deal with it in a conversation manner. And that's what ZDNet has defined it as, is a natural language processing tool driven by artificial intelligence technology that allows you to have a human-like conversation, more than with a chatbot. I'm pretty sure all of us have experiences with the chatbots. You know, those that you text, they have a set, they have a limitation of what you can ask them and the responses that they can give you. So that's the difference between chatbot and ChatGPT. ChatGPT, you can deal with it as a human being. It's a conversation style. You can ask a question if you want, but that's not recommended. We'll talk about this later on. Or you can have it as a conversation, like you would have a conversation with a friend or with anybody within your organization. You can It can help with composing emails, essays, codes, and so forth. We will discuss. We'll give more specific examples on this as we go. So, what's the relationship between HR management and ChatGPT, and how can we benefit in us who are in the HR industry with ChatGPT? طبعا there's a lot we can do. It can help us optimize talent acquisition. It can help us with our routine work. It can improve the overall experience for our employees. طبعا as of now, ChatGPT it's not commercialized, meaning that organizations cannot pay money and use it as a collective, as a whole, within the organization. It is still at an early stages of development. We can use it as individuals, but organizations as a whole, employees within organizations cannot connect it under the umbrella of their organizations. And there's a lot of opportunities there, of course. The future of HR and artificial intelligence, it can help us with predictive analysis, smart chatbots, personalized HR experiences. We can have our employees have a human-like conversations with our HR departments and find solutions, find policies, and so forth. So we'll give some examples on that. But there's a lot of for everything that's good, of course, there's something that would be challenging. So these are the pros and cons of ChatGPT in HR. It can improve our candidate screening process when we're recruiting. That's one thing. It can be cost efficient. Honestly, the main benefit of it is speed of work and accuracy. I wouldn't say accuracy 100% yet, but this to a great extent is accurate. Quick and efficient, multilingual support, supports different languages and so forth. Personalization. What we mean by personalization is that as you engage in conversations with ChatGPT, ChatGPT is learning about you as well. So with time, the more it knows about you, it knows about your context, the answers and the responses that you'll get are more personalized. The cons of use, what's wrong, or what are some of the challenges faced by HR professionals using ChatGPT? One of them is lack of human touch. Of course, you are dealing with a machine that's learning about you, but it still is not human. Limited understanding of context. As of today, it's still learning. ChatGPT and artificial intelligence platforms are learning about you. They're learning about us, and they're learning about your organization. So it is still limited understanding of context. There's a great deal or great potential for bias, meaning if you're whatever your information you're feeding ChatGPT, the artificial intelligence platforms, that's what you're going to get back. A great example of that is if you're using social media, and social media reads and looks at you and identifies what are some of the posts that you're interested in. What are some of the posts that you click likes on? Who are the people you're following? And in return, it feeds back to you the same information that, or the same context, the same overall ideas that you enjoy listening to, reading, or looking at. And that's what's giving you. And that's where bias comes. Basically, it's not diverse enough of information. The same thing, it can be challenging when in terms of bias, if you're using this for recruitment, if you give them what is the ideal candidate, what is the persona of an ideal candidate, it might give you a certain answer that might be biased. And that's one of the main challenges of using ChatGPT and AI. Security and privacy concerns is another one. Still, we have to be careful about what information we feed ChatGPT and other AI platforms because we don't know how they're going to, we don't know how the information will be used. And that's something to look at for the future. I'm pretty sure that in the future, organization will be able to have their own ChatGPT technology or AI technology to use within the organization. And this AI platform will have sensitive access to sensitive information. So security and privacy is really a concern, is really important here. Technical difficulties, of course, as we said, it's in early stages. ChatGPT will be challenged also. Sometimes they have downtime every now and then, and that's some of the challenges. One thing I would like to do is have a quick poll. I'm going to share a link. Where is it? I'm going to share a link, and it will take you to LinkedIn, and just 1 second. I'm going to share the question that I just posted on LinkedIn, and tell me what you think about artificial intelligence in general and ChatGPT. So there we go. I'm going to put it in the chat here, and tell me what you think. Do you think that ChatGPT will make humans more impulsive, biased, and less curious and creative? And that's what this question is asking. So what do you think? Do you think artificial intelligence and ChatGPT will make humans more impulsive, more biased, and less creative or curious? And if you want to unmute and tell me what you think, that will be great as well.
Hey, Zahi, for me, it's a no.
You don't think it will, okay?
Yeah, because when I started working on ChatGPT, I thought that I'm like, I want to dig deeper, understand things more. So I felt that I'm more curious than before even. So it stimulated my curiosity, and I felt that, oh, I can be more creative with that. So
Nice.
yeah, this is my answer for that.
Shukran. Thank you, Maya. Yes, and I think most people agree with you
ممكن
here.
احط اضافه يا زاهي؟
تفضل.
بص، اي حاجه جديده الناس بتخاف منها. زمان كنا قلنا الكمبيوتر هيلغي الناس، هيلغي المحاسبين.
Nasser,
زمان كنا بنقول
Ustaz Nasser, if you don't mind, there's Francisco is with us. So if you don't mind speaking in English, that'll be great.
اوكي. Okay, from my point of view, actually, the people when computer started, they were afraid computer will fight